So great because they have great parents. You always see that connection at school. So thank you for being here today. Hey. Right, good. All right. Let's go ahead. Back row, you want to stand up? Back row, please stand up. Okay, let's try this again. Remember, turn up your speed buttons, okay? Watch my mouth. Okay, watching this work. Okay, let's try that again. Watching. Brand new thing for a lot of these children to get up in front of a fair amount of people. So. Okay, good job. It was a long time ago, 518 years to be exact, that a sailor named Christopher Columbus had a dream about making a great voyage across the ocean. He was born in Italy. His father was a weaver, but Christopher was always drawn to the sea, and he began sailing when he was just a boy.
I love to sail on the sea.
The people of Europe were very interested in the stories that were coming back from the explorers of their day. And they liked the merchandise that they were bringing with them.
We believe that from the Indies, they have the spices which come from the Indies make our food delicious. The silk material we receive from the Indies make beautiful clothes. We don't have silks and spices like these in Europe. I wish we could get more from the Indies.
Back then, the people could not travel as we do today. They had to walk or ride an animal, or they had to board sailing ships and rely upon the wind and the currents. A trip might take months or even years before their destination was realized. To get to the Indies, the people only had two choices. They could sail around the tip of Africa and then travel northeast towards Asia, or they could go on an expedition across Europe and into Asia, traveling over high mountains, plains, and deserts. Either choice, it was a long and hard, dangerous trip. Columbus thought and thought about India, China, Japan. Could there be a better and faster way to reach those lands?
I don't want to take the path that others have taken. There must be a better way.
Columbus was a great thinker, but little did he know his thoughts would change the world.
In 1492, the people believed that the world was flat, but Columbus believed it ran like a ball. Columbus believed that sail was sailed for the end. Columbus knew that the great continent of North America and South America existed. He was about to make a great discovery.
Columbus needed help to obtain his dream. He needed some ships. He shared his ideas with many people who did not believe him. Some even laughed at him and said he would never make it. Finally, one day, he approached King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain, and they listened to him.
Columbus, what an interesting idea, to sail west to find the Indies. We will help you buy 3 ships and the supplies you need to make this voyage. Thank you for your help. Let's celebrate a dance. Oh yeah.
So the journey of 1492 began, with Columbus commanding 90 men on the ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. The ships sailed west. Each day, Columbus wrote down how far the ships sailed. He watched the wind, the currents, and the stars to help him travel across the waters. As they sailed further and further west, the sailors began to get very worried.
We have been sailing for many weeks now. Shouldn't we have seen land by now? I've never been this far from home.
It seems like we have been shown forever. Show us the Indies, Columbus.
Do you think what you're doing?
Columbus, we're starting to get worried. Turn back before it's too late.
Columbus calmed the sailors down, even though he was beginning to wonder a little bit himself. We really should be to the Indies by now. But he didn't want to worry his men, so he called out to them.
Not much further, men. Take heart. He'll be there soon.
The men grumbled, but at least they didn't throw Columbus overboard. After more than a month at sea, and just 2 days later, after the crew began to wonder, the sailors finally cried out the words that everyone had been longing to hear.
Land ho! We see land!
It was October 12th of 1492. With weary legs but happy hearts, they stepped from their ships onto the sandy beach. Very soon, they were met by the native people, who were friendly to Columbus and his crew. Columbus was so sure that he had reached the Indies that they called the native people Indians, and that name has been around ever since.
Welcome to our land. We will show you our way of life.
Columbus and his men stayed for a time, but soon they desired to go back home to Europe.
I feel like it's time to go home. I would like to take some things back to show the king and queen. There's a coin inside for us to take back to your people.
And so they sailed back to Spain. When Columbus arrived, the king and queen were so pleased that they gave him the title Admiral of the Sea. Columbus eventually made more trips back. He never realized that he had reached a new continent. It took years after his death before people realized that Columbus and his men had not landed in the Indies at all. They had not reached Asia. Instead, they had discovered a new world.
Christopher Columbus was the great explorer.
After Columbus, many more explorers followed his dream and his route, and soon this new world was full of many people. So, and we know that Columbus really did change the world. So we're grateful for this great explorer and what he did, and the courage and determination he had to follow his dream. So we would like to end our program by sharing with you this song, America. There we go. That is our Columbus Day program. Thank you for coming and being a part of it. I need to thank a few people for helping. Mrs. Carpenter and Mrs. S., will you please come out? And this is my sister who was just moving to Utah, and she stepped in and helped with she's going to choreograph the dance, which is new this year. So thank you. Right, I think what we'll do is head back to the kindergarten room. We need to pick up folders and get backpacks